It's a video.
We're hiking.
So here we are at Tyadotten State Forest. We are getting ready to start our hike of the Black Forest Trail. We're going to be doing it counterclockwise. We're crossing over the Pine Creek right now.
Yeah.
With me, so I'm Dave. With me is my son Tim.
40 pounds.
Randall.
I'm Fernando.
I got Randall there? Randall. And over here behind me is Ryan. And then I have my two grand dogs.
This is
Trixie.
The one that's whining.
And Diamond. See, oh, there she is.
My
okay.
bag weighs 30 pounds.
Yeah, so we just weighed our packs. Tim by far has the heaviest.
I'm carrying all their weight. I got all the supplies, you know.
So he comes in like 40 pounds plus. Randall coming in at 30 pounds, me 26, and Ryan at 22 pounds. And the dogs have their own dog food. Getting ready to cross over the bridge to begin our hike. We're also doing it on this special week. Monday, May 23rd is my son Joshua's birthday. Josh passed away 4.5 years ago. And we're doing this hike to commemorate him and just enjoy times and talking about how great it was to be with Josh. Awesome. All right, we'll do some more filming along the way. See you later. Well, we've gone up our first incline. We've come to a pretty cool spot on the trail where we have a lot of slate rock, pretty cool rock formations. We're passing them now, but we're up on top of the ridge line. So far, nice hike. Pretty easy incline coming up. We're going counterclockwise, but we know we have more to come. Just beginning of the trail, but just wanted to show what some of the early stages of the trail look like. Here's a nice rock formation over here. We're also looking out for timber rattlers because it looks like perfect areas where they would hang out. So we're also very aware of them, looking ahead because of the dogs. They're very curious, so we make sure that they don't get any trouble with the rattlesnakes. Signing off for now. We'll come back when we see some more interesting sights on the trail.
The cool thing is we have to do a bunch of editing.
Okay, we're our first overlook. We just probably in about a mile, and just came to an area where there's lots of slate rock, but a beautiful overlook. So far the trail is not disappointing. I've heard a lot of great things about this place, and definitely loving it. How about you guys? Here's Diaper Man over here.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. How you guys liking it? How you girls liking it? You loving it?
Oh, they're pulling.
All right. Onward with our hike. We got a neat formation over here we're going to show you. We're going to walk over. So it's a little bit off of the Black Forest Trail, but I know I've seen this in other videos, people showing some, what's that?
Right there.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen it. Yes, I've seen this in other videos. People building cairns. People must have a lot of time while they're camping up here. Beautiful artwork.
They're disturbing Mother Nature.
But yeah, our purists don't like it. But yeah, we'll continue on here. Just something to show you. Well, we just did about a 2-mile ascent, and we're rewarded with this beautiful vista. Nice view of looks like Pine Gorge down there maybe. But we're going to be hiking most of these mountains over the next couple of days. I don't know if I said it in the beginning, but we're doing a 5-day hike. Taking it pretty slow. I know a lot of people do this in 3 or 4 days, but we decided to do like 8 to 10 miles a day, just so we can enjoy the hiking at a nice leisurely pace, and also do some fishing. We brought some fishing rods with us so we can fish for native trout in the local streams. But we're just trying to make this an enjoyable time. There's another vista over here across the way. I'm gonna walk over there now so we can show you some more of the scenery. But again, just a beautiful hike. I will tell you, my legs aren't feeling it today. Kind of have like jelly legs. Maybe because I didn't get any sleep last night because I was so excited to come on this hike. Here's a little primitive campground up the top of this vista. It's like somebody camped out here. Just another beautiful overlook here of the surrounding area. Just an awesome view. And here's Randall and Tim and Trixie. Ryan and Diamond are up ahead of us. But we're gonna go ahead and continue on hiking. I'll film a little bit of a hike because last time I turned the camera off, there was some really neat scenery that I just missed because I turned the camera off. So we'll show you some of this, see if there's anything that comes up along the way here. But I just want to show everybody the beautiful hike. So far, again, like I said, this is not disappointing at all. Loving every minute of it. What happened? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I lost the camera for a second, but it looks like a lot of people camp up here. Another primitive camping site, campfire. Looks like a good place to hang at least 2 hammocks and maybe have 2 tents. So far we are 2 miles into the hike and we have not seen any rattlesnakes yet. We were betting on, one of us said the first 4 miles, and others said the next 8 miles. We'll see. I know we're gonna see a few, but hopefully they're not in our path. We did have one last year where we were hiking the Dehart Dam, and we hiked 8 miles, and we were a 1/4 mile from the car, and right before we got to the car there was a timber rattler, black phaser right in front of us. He would not move. He was right in our path, and we were only a 1/4 mile from the car. We finally got him to move by banging our sticks on the ground. I guess he felt the vibrations and took off. Here we are going to another ascent, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off so I can actually breathe. Okay, so we hit a little rainstorm, got a little shower, so we're all soaking wet right now. At mile marker 3 there is a water source. It's a spring, so it's nice. We all have Sawyers, so we drank a lot of water and filled up some bottles so that we can make it to the next source. We kind of cut ourselves short. On the first 3 miles, we all ran out of water about mile 2. So the last mile, it's a humid day, so we're sweating a lot, starting to cramp a little bit. So going to get some electrolytes out of my bag, fill up on some more water, get some electrolytes back in my body, and the dogs are well hydrated now as well, so we can continue on to our next destination, which is our camping site, which is going to be at mile marker 8 today. So I got about 5 more miles to go. Here we just came out to a nice little outcropping here. We're on a little rock face, but I got a beautiful view of the valley. I just took a spill on some rocks, so we had a little bit of rain earlier, and you always got to be careful when you're hiking and you're on rocks. Luckily I just slid down and fell flat on my back. Backpack broke my fall, but yeah, it's beautiful.
Outcropping, I like that.
Yeah, you like that?
What's that?
You like my terminology, Tim?
I like his terminology.
Tim likes my narration that I've been doing. He's going to put me on his fishing videos. Yeah. Tim's an all-around outdoorsman.
Oh, look, excellent taking these book bags off.
I guess I'll get on the camera a little bit, because you haven't seen me since the beginning. But anyways, so far, great hike. We're a little over 5 miles into the hike. We got 3 miles till we get to camp. So looking forward to setting up camp, doing a little fishing tonight. Maybe we'll have some video of some of the fishing. But so far everything's great.
time.
Yeah, you get it on your hips, and then your shoulders just kind of stabilizes it.
Yeah.
Another vista. No shortage of vistas here. Just another
You find vaccination.
great look of the
Yeah, it glows.
valley
I'm gonna peel it off.
and the mountains we'll be hiking on in our upcoming days.
Don't worry, all the underwear and stuff and everything. No, I don't even think you need to fill it up. I think that's
These are great because we get to rest a little bit. The trail's really been nice since we had the initial ascent. The initial ascent was about 2 miles, but ever since then we've pretty much been on flat ground and going a little bit downhill. So it's been a really nice hike. Here are our hikers over here. Everybody's still doing well. We've took a couple falls, a couple twisted ankles so far, just because of the rain we had earlier. The rocks are a little bit slippery, but moving forward, getting ready to get into camp here soon. Okay, so we are coming down a pretty steep descent. Very rocky, very dangerous because it rained earlier. Very tough to get your footing, but I want to capture some of these waterfalls here. Beautiful landscape. I don't know if you can appreciate how cool this looks from this video, but that waterfall is coming all the way down the mountain. We're taking it very slow because the rocks are very slippery, and it's very challenging coming down the hill. You can see my son's up there coming down with the dogs. The dogs just want to charge on ahead, yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, day 2. Haven't done a lot of filming. Really focusing on the trail today. This is the part of the trail that we're on. It says Black Forest Trail, Sentiero Dische. So that's where we're at right now. We're about 12 miles in, Tim? We're about 12 miles in. We're taking a little bit slower today because it's a really hot day. We're at the a little bit towards the end of May, and it's 90 degrees today, up in the mountains. Huh?
4.8 so far.
Okay.
We're gonna gather chicken in the woods.
So yeah, we also found some chicken of the woods on a local tree. They're just starting out. I mean, these are prime chicken of the woods, so we're gonna have those for dinner tonight. They probably only been on the tree for like a day or two. So that's how you want. That's when you really want to get them. Those are like baby chickens are the best. So you just slice those up. You just slice those up very thin. Put a little salt and pepper on them. Cooking in olive oil or butter. We have some ghee with us, so we'll be cooking it in the unpasteurized butter tonight. Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to show you a little bit more. There hasn't been like too much to really show. We had another vista kind of just look like this from the side of a road. But if we have some more vistas or some nice scenery, I'll go ahead and put that into the video. Tonight we plan on camping at either the 15 or the 16 mile mark, depending on what's available. Last night we had a little bit of trouble. We had a planned site that we wanted to go to was at the 8 mile mark. When we got there, there was already people there, and they weren't willing to share. So we went up the road about another mile and determined there's no other camping spots. So we actually had to hike back. We actually had to hike back to a spot that we had seen earlier at the 7 mile mark. So kind of frustrating. But we learned this morning that if we would have kept hiking to the next camp spot, it would have been at mile marker 10 on a really high incline. So we probably wouldn't have made it last night. So things worked out in our favor, even though we had to backtrack. All right, we'll tape a little bit more later. Good morning, it's day 3. We are just getting up, restarting our fire from last night, so we can dry off some of our clothes. Got pretty cold last night, so it was tough sleeping. It's surprising it got so cold after such a hot day. But this is our campsite from last night. right next to a nice stream. We did do some fishing last night, caught about 5 brook trout, pretty quickly too. So this is a well-stocked, well, it's not stocked, but there's a lot of trout in here. And the trail is right across the stream here. Campsite. And we'll go ahead and get ready to have breakfast and start packing up and get out on the trail. Today's hike is going to be 10 miles. We want to get out to mile marker 25 today. And then tomorrow is going to be an 11-mile day. So the last day that we're here, it'll be a pretty short day, less than 8 miles. And we'll show you some more as we start hiking this morning. All right, we're out of camp now, and we've hiked about almost 3 miles. We just got to the first vista. Quite a bit of hiking, almost straight uphill. A lot of rocks. No rattlesnakes out today yet. It's probably too early for them to start sunning, but we expect to see them today. We'll be up on top of a plateau today for a couple miles. But this is our first vista. Supposed to have a lot today. We are doing 12 miles to get to Callahan Run. That's where we're gonna set up camp tonight. Callahan Run is only 3/4 of a mile from Pine Creek, and we have all of our fishing rods, so there might be a fishing trip tonight over to Pine Creek to catch some bigger fish. And here's the crew taking a little bit of a rest right after we should be summiting this hill pretty soon. A couple more feet. Alrighty.
How you feeling us, huh?
Yep.
In 3, 2, it's recording.
So I'm going to use my Sawyer squeeze to filter some water. I realize most people watching these videos that do backpacking actually know how to do this, but for our families and friends that don't backpack, this is the water we're drinking. We get this out of the streams that we pass by. Most of them look pretty good, but you're never sure what's in those streams. So you make sure you filter it. So I have two smart bottles. I have one labeled dirty with some duct tape on it, so I know which bottle's which. And then I attach my Sawyer squeeze and put it over my clean bottle and filter it in.
How much faster that is from mine.
Filter it into the bottle. Now,
That's so much better than mine.
Tim and Randall and Ryan, they're using pouches. To me, it's a little bit harder to squeeze out of the pouches. I like these smart bottles. You seem to get a little better flow. The only bad part about this is at some point you're gonna lose pressure, and you have to unhook the Sawyer and take all the suction out. Trixie, if you knock this over, I'm gonna kill you.
Come here, Trixie.
Something else I do, just because I'm concerned of like contaminating my bottle, is I keep my clean bottle in the right side of my sack, and I keep the dirty bottle on the left side. And when I take the caps off, I put the cap in my left pocket, and I put for the dirty bottle, and I put the other cap in the right pocket for the clean bottle. And that's just one of my systems I have, just making sure I'm keeping everything straight.
Now, what do you do if it's having trouble coming out?
Yeah, so after a couple of uses, after you use these for a while, they start to collect the sediment and the stuff that's been filtered out. So the flow starts to go down. When you start noticing the flow going down, you take off the top on the clean side.
Stop recording.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Put in the syringe,
Well, maybe.
and you backflow it to get clean.
Well, it's not recording anymore. Stop.
If you get out of here.
Okay, I think it's recording now.
Okay. So as I was saying, if the flow on your Sawyer starts to slow down, you want to clean it out. And the way you do that is you put a syringe on the one side, and you pretty much squirt clean water through it to get all the sediment stuff out of it. And
Do it a couple times.
do it a couple times, test it out, and see how if that improves. It should. So what I just did, I just put some electrolytes into my water because it's gonna be another really hot day up here in the mountains in May, which is really unusual. But yeah, that's it.
Right, Trixie? She wasn't even listening. Well, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
So this is our water source for our fill up we just had. Just in case we're everybody wondering where we get our water from. Here's Tim.
Would have been a good campsite, but I think people would have kept coming through.
Yeah, I don't like campsites right next to the trail. Yeah, I just want to show the water source that we just filled up at. We got 9 miles to go today. We're only at 3. I was wrong earlier where I said we had 3 miles already. We're just hit the 3 mile mark just now. All right, talk to you later. Just a vista to show you. We just came to the top. Just came from that way. I'm sure we're gonna see many more. We're heading that way.
Trixie, come here.
All right, we stopped for lunch. It is now 1:30, right?
Yeah.
We've done 6 miles. We got 6 more to go.
Almost 10 pounds on this trip.
Yeah. This is our water source for our lunch break. Looks like a good spring coming right up out of the. There's a lot of sand and moss. A lot of mosquitoes, but it's a pretty good water. And drying my socks off from this morning when you had to go to cross over a stream like 6 times, and you had no choice but to get your feet wet. So.
No choice.
No choice. Here's Naval Run Canyon. Beautiful vista. We're walking along Trout Run Road right now. So it's not very scenic, the hike at this time, but the vistas are beautiful.
At one point, I think the only reason I'm good at the hike is 3 more miles.
I'm assured that there's a beautiful vista up ahead here. So I was told to film it ahead of time by my camera crew. Which way do we go?
You guys ever want to know how clouds are formed in the mountains?
Oh yeah? There it is.
Look at that overshot.
That's awesome.
That's what we look for.
Alrighty, this is morning of day 4. We had a little rain last night. Some thunderstorms rolled through. Luckily, the thunderstorms did not come through our area, but we could hear the thunder in the distance. This is a picture of our campground. So this is the bottom of the campground. We really didn't come down here. But you can see there's 2 streams that split off here. One coming down from that way up there. Both flowing down that way. There's another campsite down there around the corner. And then we had a nice waterfall, which Tim was the only one brave enough to take a shower in last night. And then we had excellent water source. And then our campground is up on top of the hill up there. It was extremely cold last night. We all froze our butts off except for Ryan. Ryan said he was really warm. But we did get some sleep. And now we're getting ready for a 9-mile day. There's Diamond. She's all ready to go. So we're getting ready for a 9-mile day. We're going to take us out to we're at mile marker 25 right now. That'll take us out to mile marker 34, but I think I'm wrong because I think we have to get the mile marker 36 today, so we'll see. No, we're at mile marker 27. Yes. My math is incorrect. So we're going out to mile marker 36 today, so 9-mile hike. And then for our last day, that'll get us out to the end in less than 8-mile hike. Today is Josh's birthday. Josh is really the reason that we planned the trip for this week, because we wanted to do something together. Oh, come on. Yeah, we wanted to do something together to celebrate Josh's birthday. So that's why we did the trip this week. So happy birthday, Josh. Here we are drying out our clothes because everything got a little damp last night. And just a beautiful campground. That's all around are on nice. I'll give you a shot of me since I don't get on the camera very much. Still surviving. Got my raincoat on, that's what I wear in the morning, just because it gives me a little warmth. It's probably got down to low 50s last night. So, yeah, there's Ryan coming for. This is where we're getting our water from. And Diamond just following me around everywhere. Hey, Diamond. Okay. We'll talk to you later after we get done started on our hike. Here's the start of our morning hike. We're about a half mile in. I wanted to show this because we don't have much of an ascent going on here. So I haven't shown much of our trail hiking. So I want to give a little bit of a view of that. Ryan and Randall up ahead of us with the dogs. Tim's behind me. And we're just pressing forward on day 4. Josh's celebration for his, would have been his 33rd birthday. Amazing. Yeah, he's been gone that long. He died on his 28th birthday, or when he was 28. So it's been a couple years. Like I said, we like to do something every year to celebrate his birthday. And this year we decided to go on a hiking trip. I don't know if you can see this, but down on this log down here that's hanging over the water, there's new reishi, just forming. You can eat the white part of it. It's good eating when they're young. However, when it gets more mature, you can dry it out, make it into a tea, and it has some anti-cancer properties in it. So that's what some people use it for. I actually have some at home that's dried out and we use it for tea. All right, I'm a little winded. We just covered a pretty decent ascent, but it wasn't too long. But we were rewarded with this view when we got to the top. There's Randall in front of me.
Tim's still working his way up right now.
Until Tim's still coming up. Here comes Tim.
We've probably been on top of all those mountains.
we were over there.
We were over
That's
there.
where we started.
So we've been up about 6-7 mountains already. 4th day.
Yeah.
Getting close.
We're gonna see lots of vistas today, so
Tim just.
lots of recording.
Tim's a soldier. He got more weight than any of us. He got 40 pounds. Like I said.
All right, hiking up on top of the ridge line right now. Looks like we might be coming up on another vista. So I want to capture that as we're hiking up to it. Randall's in front of me with Diamond. Oh, Trixie, I mean. I keep saying that. I keep calling her Diamond. She probably doesn't like that.
We are on top of the mountain though. Right
Yeah,
now.
we're on top of the mountain.
This is
A mountain.
very nice up here. It's not too hot.
Oh, today's a perfect day, Randall's saying.
Perfect weather.
62 degrees. Last night was cold.
Oh wow.
But
Oh wow.
I think it's supposed to be 50.
Oh, Ryan,
Oh, here we go.
You can see the stream from here. This is nice.
Oh, that's Pine Gorge.
This would be the camp spot I'd be talking about. We would go up the mountains and see the freaking star. Oh wow. Look at that.
Oh, that is the best one so far.
This is the best one so far. Look at this little fireplace that's here. And look, the grass looks soft.
Wow, look at that.
Everything I've been on down there probably.
That is amazing.
My back, surprisingly, my back doesn't hurt.
That's where we need to fish.
Come here.
Randy, that's where we need to fish right there.
Right there is where we got to fish.
Pine River.
That's a great fishing spot. Wait.
Tim was fishing down there. Really nice waterfall. We're getting ready to a really steep ascent. So I wanted to get some pictures before I got out of breath. See if I can get that waterfall down there. Kind of hard to see. Beautiful day. Here's the trail we're going up right now. We just came down a mountain. Now we're going back up another one. That's how the trail is. You definitely get your workout in. And if anybody's looking for a weight management program, lose a couple pounds, I got a new program for you. Hike the Black Forest Trail, or hike any trail for a couple of days. You definitely lose the weight, even if you're eating all your calories. There's Ryan up above with Diamond. Just gotta keep an eye on the trail. We were talking to 2 other hikers. They said they saw 2 rattlesnakes yesterday, and they covered the same ground we did. We didn't see them, they did. So they are out. We are just not seeing them, or we're not paying enough attention. Like I said, we did see 10 garter snakes, so we are seeing snakes, just not the big ones. So hopefully that continues.
We went through a place that was really similar, and we ended up just wearing our sandals for like that whole 2 miles. And just like walking through, and it was really nice. Like it was really pleasant and it was leisurely. So we were going really slow.
I think that's what I'm going to do next time, is have something
Yeah.
like
I need
sandals
water
or
shoes
something.
next
like
time
this.
because I had to take them off.
All right, here's our campsite for night 4. I already have the fire going. We got our sleeping area down here. We got a nice stream down here for water supply. Nice stream. Very buggy down here though. It's probably the most bugs I've seen since we've been hiking. But yeah, we're gonna set up our hammocks right here, the tents right here. Got our fire pit up there. The only thing I haven't seen is where we can hang up. Oh, I just saw a place where we can hang our bear bag. So I think we got that settled too. So looks like we got everything set up. We'll do some more filming tomorrow when we do our last day, our hike out. And then when we get to the tavern, hopefully it's open and we can enjoy a burger and a beer. Here we are on morning of day 5. We are hiking back to the end of the trail. We just got started about a mile ago. We got a total of 8 miles today. And we plan on having a big burger and beer. Like I said, I think I said that before. But yeah, here's a nice capture of the trail we're on this morning. We just did a bit of an incline. Now we just leveled off a little bit. We have 2 ascents today. Not very big though. Both are about 500 feet. So it's not too much. Not like some of the other ones we had were 1,500 feet plus. And this one has a lot of switchbacks on it. So yeah, gonna enjoy the hike today and looking forward to that burger and beer. That's Ryan in front of me. All right, look at this coming up.
You left your view trips in Diamond.
Yeah. Oh shit, I let Diamond go.
That's okay. Keep loving it.
I know, but I didn't realize it.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, nice little campsite too.
Campsite.
Wow, someone smoked a bunch of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm quitting today. This is a beautiful vista.
Oh yeah. Today's also day 3
Look at that.
of me not having any smokes.
Beautiful vista.
But we'll see how that lasts. But other than that, this is
We are on our final descent off of the Black Forest Trail. It goes down about 3 miles. It's very steep in the beginning and then it tapers off towards the last mile. But the last 3 miles of our hike are going to be downhill, which we tend to go a little bit slower because they tend to be very rocky and steep. So it actually slows us down a little bit, but it's not as taxing on our lungs. So we definitely welcome the downhill at the very end, especially after 5 days of hiking. All in all, we did pretty good. Enjoyed the heck out of it. And looking forward, like I said earlier, maybe two or three times now, to having a nice burger, some fries, and a beer. So I'll do a little filming of the trail going down until it gets too steep. You can hear Randall yelling down there because the dogs are pulling them down the hill. So it's making it a little bit more trickier for them to get down when the dogs are trying to charge ahead. So amazingly, we heard that we would see lots of rattlers on this trip. Every film I've ever seen, any YouTube video, anybody I've ever talked to said that they see lots of timber rattlers, usually in the teens or the 20s or 30s. We have not seen one timber rattler on this trail. We did talk to two hikers, Paul and Laura, who were behind us. They saw 2 timber rattlers going through the wetlands, and we were probably only like an hour or 2 ahead of them. So I guess it's just timing. We did see a copperhead, which they passed in the same area we passed within, minutes of us, and they passed within minutes of us, and they didn't see the copperhead at all. So I guess sometimes, it's just awareness. They may just be sleeping inside and you just aren't paying attention during that period of time. But yeah, we did see a lot of garter snakes. So we probably saw about 10 of them, very little ones, but no timber rattlers. And I'm thankful that we didn't see them because Tim and I, like I said in one story, we did see a timber rattler on the Dehart Dam Trail above Harrisburg last year. And yeah, you don't want to see them. I mean, it's exciting to see for the first time, but once is enough. We haven't seen any bears either. A lot of people have bear sightings while they're out on this trail. We have not seen any, but we did enjoy our time. We did some trout fishing. A lot of campfires. Just a great time hanging out and relaxing in our hammocks at night. It's a beautiful, beautiful trail. Highly recommend it for anybody that wants to try it. It is very challenging, so you definitely want to have some experience before you come out, because it's very hard. You probably want to train for it in a couple other trails, but it's definitely doable for even beginners. Just be aware that you're going to be doing a lot of ascents and descents up and down mountains constantly. No sooner do you come down, you go back up again. But luckily on the East Coast, we don't have many mountains higher than 2,500 feet. So most of your ascents are up to 2,000 plus feet. And then you usually descend like 500. Why does it keep doing that? Or like I was saying, sometimes you descend like 500. Yesterday, we went down 1,500 feet and then back up to 2,000 plus feet. So yesterday was probably our hardest day, ascent and descent wise, but it was also one of our most beautiful days that we encountered. Yeah, so let's just enjoy the view as I'm descending down the mountain. I'll give you a little view of me. Hi everybody. I feel like I lost a little bit of weight on this hike. We did have 3 days. The first 3 days of this hike were in the 80s, which is really unusual for this time of year. It was very humid, so we did shed some pounds those first 3 days. Now it's more normal temperatures. We're in the 60s right now, and last night was really, really cold. I was freezing and shivering all night because I just couldn't get situated with my hammock and my sleeping pad and sleeping bag. It kept sliding down in the hammock and it's just freezing. So I was really looking forward to this morning when I saw first light. I was up and ready to go. So I'll show you a little bit more of the trail and then sign off. What?
Riding through a rock,
Oh.
and we were like, what if they hit somebody?
Oh.
Oh, no.
All I heard is somebody call an ambulance. I was like, what happened?
That's basically it. I would feel bad.
We're waiting for you guys so we
Yeah.
can do the last.
Well, we still got about 2.5 miles to go.
Yeah.
But we're getting there. I'm filming.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Scary on one side.
I haven't shown a lot of our trail hiking parts, so
Yeah.
I wanted to get some of the trail hiking on here.
Pretty treacherous with the dogs.
Yeah, I know. Let me get Tim. I'll get you guys going through this pass down here, and then I'll get Tim coming down the trail. Go ahead.
You want to go down first?
No, you guys go down the pass. I'll get you going down.
Trixie.
Oh crap! Hold on a second. I don't know why this keeps timing out like this.
Grass here. Hey, get back.
All right, we're heading down through some big rocks. I just want to capture that to get the dogs going down through, and then I'll have Tim coming down the path in my next shot.
Wait.
The dogs are excited. They want to just keep going. They never want to stop. Okay, then I'm gonna turn the camera around, see Tim coming down from up here. He's got his homemade stick that he got yesterday. And then he, at the campfire last night, he carved it with the black forest and the mileage and everything on it. And he put some paracord on the top to make a handle. It's a really nice stick. So he's gonna start doing that every time we go out and hike.
I didn't find it. It found me.
I found him. So yesterday was my son Josh's birthday. Probably the best vista on the trail, just for the panoramic view. Just a little rock outcropping here, but you can almost 360 views from here. Huh? Tim can't wait to fish Pine Creek.
We should take a trip where we hike Old Pine Creek.
Okay, here we are finishing up the trip. We're crossing the bridge that we crossed from the parking lot. We made it. 45 miles because we had to backtrack on the first day to find a camping site.
I lost 10 pounds.
Here guys, come here.
Yep.
Let's get everybody in here. We hiked the Black Forest Trail.
Woo!
The entire thing. 5 days. 45 miles.
Let's do it again.
And all in celebration of Josh's birthday.
And now I'm jumping into the water.